Before we begin, guys, if you want to grab our supplements, I truly believe they're the best supplement in the world for men. Everybody who's used them has given me amazing reviews. Sold over 22,000 units now. There's worldwide free shipping. And if you want 10% discount, you subscribe monthly and you'll get 10% off. If you want to watch the shows on our stream platform, the link is below. We've got documentaries and series on there. Really interesting stuff. There's a new documentary coming out very soon called Fatherless Generation. Just putting together the final bits of that. If you want to get our course, these are all the things that I can't really talk about openly on YouTube. You know, things like attracting women, life setup, framing, you know, all the things that Dan Bilzerian did in order to set his life up. I'm doing one very soon, maybe even tonight or tomorrow, on Leonardo DiCaprio and how he does it. I've put a lot of my own stuff in there and whatnot. That's available. You can pay $69.99 or £17 per month for 5 months, so that makes it very easy. And then finally, guys, 1M House. This is revolutionizing the men's industry in general. I think this is the future of members clubs and this industry. If you want to check that out, the link is below. 1mhouse.com is where we've bought houses all around the world where you guys can stay. Access to a pool, communal areas, you know, you've got spa, you've got offices, you've got podcast and meeting room, access to a high-level network, you know, bedrooms where you can stay at these properties. We've gone over and beyond with this idea. So if you want to check that out, it's application only now. We've already got all the members that we required. So application only, submit your application, say why you'd be a good fit for the house, and we'll get back to you within around about a week. So that is £3,000 per year. But guys, revolutionary, it's changing the game. So now into the video that you came here to watch. Okay then guys, in this video, I haven't actually done all the setup with the lighting, but it is what it is. It's too hot. If I put the lighting on, I'm going to be sweating my balls off. In this video, we're going to be talking about how my life changed off the back of some very difficult decisions. And it basically comes down to, stop making excuses. Once I stopped making excuses, everything changed. Once I made the tough decisions on a daily basis and just said it is what it is, go through with it, just get on with it, my life completely changed. And it keeps evolving. And it's because I keep doing that on a grander scale. Each single time I'm like, you're not holding yourself accountable. You're not holding yourself responsible for these actions. Like, why are you doing that? You know you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing this. And you should be doing that 365 days per year on repeat without fail. Rain, sun, whatever it is, snow, like you should be doing it on repeat. There is really, you can find a good excuse, but you can always get around an excuse. And I've always told you guys, it was the old Bryson Tiller line, which was all I had to do was start taking this shit a little more serious, and that's when everything came together for him. I feel like that was the same in my life. Once I said okay, you know, and 30 really helped. Like, it all came in about 28, but 30 really helped, where it kind of hit me where I was like, it was a few months after 30. I was like, oh, I feel the same, I feel great. And then 3-4 months in, I was like, oh, you're eating into precious time now. I was like, you really need to motor. Like, you need to get stuff done. And my excuses just started to vanish. It was like, why can't you get up early? I'm tired because I'm going to bed late. Yeah, but you can still get up early. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, I can't go to the gym today, I'm tired. And it's like, but are you really? And I was talking to you guys about that Tom Brady documentary. Tom Brady said the same thing. I saw a speech where Tom was just like, you wake up in the morning, you're tired. Are you really fucking tired? He was like, just get up, get it done, and just stay ahead of the competition. And it sounds so simple, but it was just making those hard decisions and removing all excuses from my life. And do you know the hardest thing about excuses? You don't realize you're making them. That's the toughest part. Because with an excuse, you truly believe it. You go, oh, well, I can't because, you know, and you really start to buy into it. And you're like, I would. But like everybody I talk to, they're like, I want to start a business. I want to get in shape this year. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah. Like, why aren't you? And like, oh, well, you know, I work like 3 jobs and I can't do this and I can't do that. And it's like, yeah, but you could combine, you know, you could figure that out. You don't have to work 3. You could work 1. Do you know what I mean? You could figure that out. Or like, there's so many solutions. Like I can't get up early in the morning because I'm going to, and it's like, you know, you could squeeze that in. You could get up early in the morning. You could even, you could even do a little fucking siesta in the middle of the day. You could do like a 1 hour nap or something like that. You can stay on top of it. Like you can easily balance your life out. You can make the changes, but the number of excuses out there, and people, you don't. That's the problem. People will be watching this now. Like I don't make excuses. You do, because I didn't think I did, but I did. And once you've got this, like, it's a hard state to get to. A really hard state to get to, but you get to a mindset where it's like 100% discipline, where everything is on point 24/7 without excuses. It's not like, and I don't want to just make this about the gym, but it's a really good example that people can follow. But it's just like getting up in the morning, going to the gym 4 days in a row, and then 5 days in a row, and it hits Friday night, and you go, "Ooh, I'm gonna have a nice tiramisu and a cheesecake, and I'm gonna eat some shit food." Like that's what I used to do. And then you stop doing those things, and you go, "Why would I do that? Why don't I just go for a run?" Oh, it's because it's raining. And you're like, "Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I can still run in the rain. Like unless it's torrential and it's silly, but it's like I can just go to the gym and run on the treadmill. Like there's always a solution. There's always something you could do if you really want to do it." And that mindset separates good people with decent results and the great people who make it to the top of society, who just look a certain way, where you look at them and you just go, "Wow, like how is that person so chiseled? Why have they got the cheekbones they've got? Why is their skin so good? Why is their face?" And it's just like night after night, like they're tired, but they're like, "I have to do my skincare routine. Let me get all my products out. Let me do." And it's just like, if you're that person that is religiously taking care of themselves, you're religiously on top of things. You're trying to run your own business, and you show up on time every single meeting. You schedule everything in. You make, these videos that I do on YouTube. I've done around about 800 videos now. Like it's easy to make 1 or 2 viral videos, but 800 videos, like that's hard. And, truth be told, I probably could have had 2,000 videos now if I had uploaded every single day. There was no excuse to not do so. There was days where I'd wake up and I'd be like, "Why I released one yesterday? Well, why not release another one today?" Do you know what I mean? Like, what was the problem back then? So, and looking back, like, I'm sure I had an excuse, but I can't even remember what they were. So they obviously weren't good. Like, I might have been ill, sore throat, something like that, which is fair enough. But, on the days where you feel great, just record 2 or 3. Like, there is no excuses out there. It's just taking things a little bit more seriously. It's, the really tough questions. Just getting to the bottom of, reality, being completely honest with yourself and being like, you meet people and you go, "Yeah, I go to the gym 6 days a week." But when was the last time you actually went to the gym 6 days per week? Because I would do that. I would be like, "Oh, I go 6 days a week. I go 5. And last week I went 4. But now I go 6. But, back then I was just, it was almost like a narrative I was telling myself, and you almost like believe it. But as soon as I went, "Do you know what? You're saying 6. You're going to have to start doing 6. Like right now I'm doing 2 sessions a day. That's just truthful. I'm doing 2 sessions a day. One is weights, and the other one is like, I do a few weights, and then I mainly do cardio. I do my stretching and whatnot, and it's really, really helping. I'm getting the best results of my life. I'm showing up every single morning in the AM, the 6 a.m., the 7 a.m.s. I'm there every single morning consistently. If me and my training partner can't go, I will, I'll go on my own. I've got no problem with it. Obviously, as you should. But it's just, I don't have any excuses anymore. I'm like, right, get up, let's go. Like, I'm not just going to lie in bed. So, like, when I was younger, I would lie in bed and I'd be like, "Oh, I know what I need to do." But I just got to a point of just unrelenting discipline where I'm like, well, get up, get it done. Like, stay on top of things. Do you know what I think it actually stems from, guys? And I'm being completely honest about this. Tackling those, like, really hard questions and reaching that top level. I really think it comes from fear of being great. Because once you get to like a great level, people know you, people notice you, you start getting good results in life. A lot of people can't handle that pressure. They can't handle that level of like, I don't know, local fame, national fame, whatever it might be. But they can't handle it. They're like, "Oh, I've got 7 dates booked in this week." Like, "Oh, fuck, it's too much for my brain." Or you've got the kind of money coming in that you've never seen in your life. And, you're going to have to get a new accountant set up. You're going to have to get your VAT done. There's so many extra stuff, and some people, it fries their brain, and they're like, "I'd rather just have a nice, quiet life, sit back. I don't need the pressure." So I think sometimes that's what puts people off, is they start strong, they do a couple of days, they start seeing results, and they go, "Ooh, like this is too much to handle. Like I don't want to be in the spotlight." if you're the type of guy who can embrace the spotlight and be like, yeah, I do belong at the top of society. I don't mind, like, it's just little things that happen to you. Like, I'll go for a coffee with my mum, right? I'll catch up with my mum, go for a coffee. And the next week she'll tell me, oh, all the girls at work saw you when we were together, and they were just like, who's that guy? Is that your son? And they'll say nice things. I won't go into detail, but you know, for some people, they'll be like shy, and you have to just sit there and go, yeah, well, that's who I've built myself to be. Like, and to a lot of people, it's like, that's arrogant, that's cocky, that's whatnot. I don't think it is. I think it's just like embracing a certain lifestyle and a certain, you know, mindset of greatness, and just being like, yeah, I do certain things in my life that have put me at a certain level that garners attention, compliments, whatnot. If it's the same business with success, you've worked hard, you've put yourself in a certain position, you make a lot of money, it's going to come with some hate. It's going to come with admiration as well. It's going to come with new tasks, and it's going to come with new pressures. It's going to come with new financial issues that you're going to have to deal with, which is, you know, you could be, like, for example, you might be asset rich and cash poor because you've made so much money, you've put it into things, and then you have to navigate that and go, wait, hang on a minute. Made like 1.4 million last year. Why have I only got like 20 grand in my bank? Like, I can't actually afford things that normal people can afford. It's just like certain things, and you have to rationalize it and go, no, but how do I actually sustain it? Like, there's new things that come with it. And I think that's what puts people off. I think that's why, like, because I know from my own experience, I would get ahead of steam. I would get a few days under the belt, and then I'd be like, I want to fuck it all up. And I don't know where that came from. It was like a destructive mindset. I know Dan Pena says, whatever you do in life, you will find a way to trod on your own dick. I was very good at trodding on my own dick. I finally removed myself from that. I've moved myself out of my own dick path, so to speak. And I just realized, you're messing this up. Like, you're getting some really good results, and then you're going, I can't embrace it. It's too much to handle, and you fuck it up. I think everybody does it. And I think once you can get over that mindset, and you can just go day after day, day after day, day after day, like the Bruce Lee quote where he was like, I don't fear the man that does 1,000 kicks in a day. I fear the man that does one kick every day for 1,000 days. That is, it's never been so true. As a 31-year-old man with a bit of life experience now, I'm telling you guys, that's never been so true. Honestly, like, I'm seeing that in my own life now, just that consistency. Just doing the same things on repeat every single day. Like I told you guys before, same things, same 5 things every day for 5 years. That's how you get results. It's scary what comes together. And it's just that, just showing up every single day. You know, we just had a bank holiday in the UK. Everyone went out and got drunk. We actually went out and had a few beers, which was good fun. We were celebrating the house, 1M house launch.